Hey guys, I'm off in Michigan today and just wanted to show you how to build a pheasant farm for yourself. My dad and my uncle put this together, and my dad's got 50 acres set aside specifically for animals like pheasants and deer, and he planted sorghum and switchgrass and sunflowers and a lot of different vegetation for these animals to take refuge in. It draws animals in. You put a big water hole in the middle and you end up with a pretty nice piece of land with a lot of wildlife. Now this here is just got netting all the way around it, mesh netting, and you need shelter areas for them. You need some habitat. Like behind me you see the stacks of trees that are in the ground here. They need something to roost, and then you have a couple feeders which you can put oats in, or they use a mash that has different vitamins and corn and oats and stuff mixed up in it, and they need that to keep healthy. And if you notice on their eyes, they have what's called blinders, and you need those to make sure they don't fight. Okay, it keeps them from pecking each other's eyes out. So the blinders are pretty important when it comes to putting them in a confined space like this. And before you put them in here, you raise them in an incubator and just like you would chickens, and then you get them in here and get them growing up, bring them over to land and drop them off, and they will stay there because it's safe and it's a refuge. You got all that different vegetation, and they see it and they just climb right in and they feel safe. So they'll stay there. And then off to my left is just a place for them to seek some shelter. You need an area for shelter for them so they can get out of the elements if need be. They will survive in here in the wintertime. And just a quick little tip here, because you're going to have to come in here to either fill your feeders, one of the two feeders, or water, or maybe you need to catch a pheasant or bring new ones in. You're going to make sure you need to close this door so nothing gets out. And one way to do that, make sure the wind or whatever doesn't blow it open, is just hook a bungee cord to your door and to one of your posts. And that'll prevent the door from swinging open on you. You can see that I can push it open, but the bungee cord will just bring it right back closed. And on the outside there's a spring-loaded latch that closes it, obviously. The feeders here, guys, are very simple. We got a piece of PVC running up to the bottom of a trash can here, and that trash can, just simply you dump it in, it falls down here. There's no electronics involved with this. It'll literally fill that pan down there, and once it's full, it stops pushing it down. They eat it, it slowly falls out, just like one of them dog dishes you can buy. And then the frame is just fabricated out of scrap steel. Another little tip here, guys, to make sure your pheasants don't escape, is to add a little bit of extra reinforcement down here. You can see this is zip tied to the actual netting here, and then down there we got a baseboard with some dirt here. That makes sure that nothing can get underneath it. It just adds a little extra support. You're going to have predators, okay? So you want to make sure that nothing can get in here and harm your pheasants, because they will, and they will try. And this prevents them from digging down through it and getting through this net here. And this netting is metal and coated, so you got to make sure you got a safe environment from them, because predators will come and they will try to get your birds. Remember, providing adequate habitat like switchgrass, corn, sorghum, sunflowers, and a water hole will help keep them on your land. Whether it be for you to hunt, teach some youth, or simply enjoy, if you put the work in, it can become rewarding.